The moment we have all been waiting for is finally upon us. Halloween Horror Nights Orlando has officially given us an announcement, and included in that announcement, we have this year's dates, single night tickets, and much more. So stay tuned to the video as I give you everything that you need to know about this announcement after this video that was released earlier today by Halloween Horror Nights on Twitter. Now in this video, we are teased with both cryptic symbols as well as a statement that says the legend is real. What is this legend they speak of, and what are those symbols? Could they be teasing us with a possible return of the legendary truth? Or could this even be the return of a Mr. Boris Schuster himself? Who knows? Time will tell. And going right back to the video, directly after that legend is real, we are greeted with the dates for this year's event. Those dates being September 1st all the way through October 31st. And according to the press release that was sent our way by Universal Orlando, we now know that there will be a total of 44 event nights this year, which will be a record-breaking amount of nights, meaning they've never had this many nights before. Also in the press release, they have stated there will be 10 all-new movie-quality haunted houses inspired by everything from the top names in terror and pop culture to unfathomable original abominations created by the twisted minds behind the event. There will also be 5 scare zones throughout the park, each filled with hordes of gruesome creatures stalking their every move. And enjoy live entertainment. And when they need a break from the scares, guests can satisfy their appetite with a frightfully delicious menu inspired by the event's sinister lineup. And don't forget to shop the latest merchandise at highly themed retail locations that are attractions in and of themselves, and enjoy some of Universal Studios Florida's most exciting rides. Right now, before I move forward on the press release, I do want to take a little deviation step and talk about the fact that there was a rumor that we will be having 11 houses at this year's event. However, it seems like that may not be the case as of right now, due to Universal stating that they are going to have 10. However, do not let them fool you, because this has happened in the past, where we were told that we were only going to have 1 live show and then we ended up having 2. But take that with a grain of salt, because this could be happening, but it also could just be a red herring. Anything is possible, but right now, let's just keep our minds straight and know that we have 10 haunted houses as of right now, confirmed by Universal. Along with the houses and the scare zones, we see that they have replaced the term show with live entertainment. And with the recent closure of the Cinematic Spectacular Lagoon show at Universal Studios Florida, this could also mean the end of the line for the Marathon of Mayhem-esque shows for the foreseeable future. But hey, at least we'll have a potential show on a stage again. Maybe we can have 2 shows. But for right now, taking that with a grain of salt as well, because it seems as if we are only going to have the 1 show, something similar to Nightmare Fuel, if not something completely brand new. Now let's get back to the press release and let's talk about things that you can book right now for HHN 32, including a vacation package, which I will not really get into. You guys can look that up yourselves. I'll put the link down below so you guys can check it out. It does state that you can save $200 based on a 7-night stay, so look into that if you guys want to. So I'm going to start with the single night tickets. They're going to start at $79.99 and they're going to go up to $119.99 plus tax when purchased online. And these prices will vary depending on the date that you visit, and trust me when I say this, buy your tickets online and ahead of time. That way you don't get to the park and have to pay way more at the gate. Or even worse, you get there and it's a sold out night. Save yourselves the trouble and get that ticket online. Trust me, it's worth it. It may seem stupid at first, but it's going to be the most heroic thing that you can do. Before moving completely away from tickets, I must also state that in the press release, they have said that frequent fear passes will be available in the months ahead. Therefore, we don't need to stress about if they are releasing and anything like that. We know they're coming, so this is a good feeling. So be on lookout for that, because it will be coming very, soon. Okay, now that we have all the tickets out of the way, we can talk about some of the upgrades that are going to be available for this year's event. The Halloween Horror Nights Express Pass will be starting at $109.99 plus tax, which will give guests access to the express queue to bypass the regular lines one time at each haunted house and participating attraction. Up next, we have the RIP Tour Experience, which will be starting at $299.99 plus tax. Now, this is a guided nighttime tour in which guests will receive priority VIP access to all haunted houses and shows, plus will receive a Universal Express Unlimited, which allows you access to participating rides and attractions before and after the tour. And finally, we have the Behind the Screams Unmasking the Horror Tour that offers a glimpse into how the scares are brought to life via a daytime lights-on journey through select haunted houses. Now for this, there are two types of tours. We have the 3-house tour, which starts at $119.99 plus tax, and the 6-house tour, which starts at $169.99 plus tax. Now these tours are phenomenal. I've done these myself. I love them. It's one of the coolest things. When you go through a haunted house, you don't see all the little Easter eggs that you typically know are there, but you don't see them unless you do this tour. And then every time you go through the house afterwards makes the house that much cooler and that much more awesome because you saw this Easter egg, and it's just phenomenal. If you're a Horror Nights fan and you've never done an Unmasking the Horror Tour, I highly recommend it to you. In addition to all of the information released today, the first piece of HHN 32 merchandise was officially released with the slogan, "See you in the fog," which kind of gives me a sigh of relief because in the press release, they literally mention the fact that it is time to summon your Scream Squad. So I was getting worried that this piece of merchandise was going to have Scream Squad on it, but I love See You in the Fog. It's something that a ton of us in the community say to each other every time we see each other. So it's pretty nice to have this little tip of the hat in merchandise form. And here it is. I'll throw it on the screen so you guys can see it. There's quite a few different things. They have a shirt, they have a mug, they have a magnet, they have a hat, and they have a scented candle. Pretty awesome. And the prices aren't too bad. They've gone up a little bit from last year, but it's not a crazy hike. So yeah, altogether, I like the shirt. Don't know if I'm gonna get it, but it is really cool that it's something that the community says, and it's just all tying together. So thank you, Horror Nights, for appreciating us the same way we appreciate you. Or if you're just throwing this on a shirt just to put it on a shirt, thank you anyway. You didn't have to put out merchandise, but you did. You're amazing. And now that we know the dates and we have our tickets on sale, we should be receiving some more information about this year's event very soon. So keep your eyes open and keep refreshing Twitter, especially that Horror Nights page, because who knows when the next announcement will be. It could potentially be next week. It could potentially be next month. It could be in 3 months. Who knows? But knowing Horror Nights, they're going to keep us on our toes and keep us very excited. And I would like to know what you think is going to be the next thing coming to the event. What do you think about everything that got announced? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and commenting down below what you're looking forward to the most about this year's Halloween Horror Nights. And after you've done that, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to check out the videos that I have on HHN speculation this year. Nothing is accurate. The only thing confirmed is that boy Chucky. Stay excellent, my dudes.